Yo, what's going on, my fellas? It's your boy DyeItTight here, bringing you guys another tier list Tuesday. We got a tier list Tuesday coming your way. This week we got the grass type, one of the coolest types. I'm usually a big grass type starter fan, so I usually go towards the grass type. So super excited for this one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out the other tier lists. And before we begin, just to set some ground rules, no Terra allowed. And this is not BGC, this is Draft League. So let's get it going. So to start off the list, we've got regular Venusaur, who I'm gonna put in C tier. I think he's fine. Whether like sun sweepers are cool with it, it's not that terrible. It's pretty strong. Like every once in a while you're scared of it in the sun. Then we've got Mega Venusaur, who I am gonna put in B. I think he's better than regular Venusaur. I think he's a really bulky threat. I think he does really good on the bulky side. I'm a fan of Mega Venusaur. Then we've got Vileplume. I'm going to put in D. We've got a row going because the next one, spoiler alert, is going to be F. But we've got Vileplume. Yeah, it's not that great. It's a cool last-minute defensive check for, like, Valiant. You can, like, run whatever Psychic Berry on it and try to take it on. So then we've got Parasect, like I said, F tier. This mon's pretty bad. I don't see this mon ever being drafted. This might be the worst mon. There's a couple, actually, that I'm looking at that might fight it for its spot. Then we've got Hisuian Electrode, which I'm gonna put kind of high. You guys let me know if you think this is too high, but its typing is fantastic. Nothing resists it. Or nothing takes on grass and electric. Anything that wants to come in on grass types, it can volt switch out on, and anything that wants to come in on electric to immune it, it can just Giga Drain or Leaf Storm. Like, it's pretty strong. It's super fast, which is nice. I think if it had a little bit better special attack, it would be up there, but we're gonna keep that. Next up, we've got Victory Bell. It's gonna go in F tier. This thing's not very used or usable. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. Did I do that backwards? Yeah, there we go. Next, we've got Alolan Eggy. F tier again. Regular Eggy is gonna go in F tier with it. Probably down there. Neither of them are usable at all. Not very good. I did this out of order, so Tangela is next, but yeah, Eggies aren't great. Next, we've got Tangela, and Tangela is pretty cool. He's gonna go in D tier. I'd probably take Vileplume over him just because the poison typing is nice. Tangela's cool. It's always like a defensive check that you can somewhat bring at random times. I like it. Then we've got Meganium joining everyone in F tier. Not very good, not very usable. Man, do some of these grass types suck. Speaking of sucking, we've got Sunflora, which is going to go all the way down to the bottom. We're also sucking. Sunflora doesn't do much. There's going to be some Pokemon I'm not going to be able to talk about too much because I'll never see them be used in my lifetime. Next up, we've got Blossom, who I'm going to put in D just because it gets Strength Sap. It can Quiver Dance. It can do something. It is somewhat... And, you know, because I said that, we'll move up Alolan Eggy above it because I think... Yeah, we'll do that. I'm fine with that because I think Alolan Eggy I might take over it. Then we've got Jumpluff going to the top of F. These things are not very usable. We're missing out on, like, S and A is gonna get real sad. You're gonna have some real sad S tier Pokemon. I'm looking right now, and man, do I see like one, maybe two. Next up, we've got Celebi, put in C tier. Yeah, it's defensive. It's weak to U-turn, which sucks. But it's got a defensive value. It's got Stealth Rocks. It's got U-turn. It can do things. So we'll put that there. Then we've got Sceptile. It's going to pain me to put this thing. I'm not putting it in D. I refuse to put it in D. Or sorry, in F. I take it over Alolan Eggy out of drip factor. Yeah, that's fine. Sceptile doesn't do much. It can't Shed Tail in most. Yeah, but this would be with Shed Tail actually. With Shed Tail, I'm taking over Tangela. We'll do that. Next up, we've got Mega Sceptile, which I'm gonna put above Vileplume and D. No one's bringing this thing. This thing's not very good, unfortunately. I love Sceptile, one of my favorites, but it's not great. Next up, we've got this thing, Shiftry. F tier you go, buddy. Yeah, not great. Brayloom's up, and I like Brayloom. I'll put it in C tier. Fighting Stab, having Fighting Stab on it's cool. Toxic Heal is nice for it. Mach Punch on Technicians, Bullet Seed, Spore. It can do somewhat of a job. Next up, we've got Roselia. I'm taking it over definitely Tangela, specifically because Spikes is so nice. Spikes and T-Spikes, it's a Toxic Spike Absorber itself, so the poison typing is nice for it. I don't think it's that bad. Speaking of being not that bad, we've got Ludicolo. Guys, I don't know. I gotta start like moving stuff up as they come. This is going to be bad. This might be a little skewed. I think I was hoping that things were a little bit better than these were. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Ludicolo though. I'm taking over you guys. I'm not taking over Sceptile though. I'm not taking over Roselia. So Ludicolo can go there. Cacturn is joining his friends in the F tier. But Cradilly though, go in D tier. I think it's bringable. You can go to the bottom of D. That's fine. Tropius can go there in F tier. It's not getting brought very often. Torterra though, I think I'm gonna put it above Breloom. Shell Smash is nice for it. Headlong Rush is cool. I think it's usable. Roserade. We're getting another B tier Pokemon. I think it's worse than Mega Venusaur, but I think it's really nice. Spikes is very good with it. It's just a better Roselia. It hits pretty hard. It has a nice B tier of 90. We like it. Wormadam. We found our worst. I think Parasec's definitely worse. We found like 2 terrible Cherum, never being used. Carnivine, forget about it. You're going down in F. Like these Pokemon are bad, very bad. Next up, we've got Abomasnow. Screen support is really nice. For that alone, I think it's worth C tier because screens are so nice. I think Mega Abomasnow is D tier. I'm probably taking Mega Sceptile over it. Regular Abomasnow, you can throw Light Clay, yeah. And you can extend out the turns. Mega Abomasnow, you can't do much with. It's really slow. You can't run a Resist Berry on it. It's just a sitting duck. Next up, though, we've got... I'm going to move Mega Venusaur up to A because I want to put Tangrowth in A. This mon's really good. I really like Tangrowth. It is a nice bulky Pokemon. It's pretty good. I mess with it. I like it. Next up, we've got Leafeon. Top of D. Am I taking it over Mega Sceptile? No. Am I taking over Mega Abomasnow? Probably. I don't think anyone's going to be losing their mind about the D tier Pokemon, but if you are, I'm sorry, guys. This is just how it's going to be. Leafeon's cool. Swords Dance sets. You want to run it bulky. It's pretty bulky. It's fine. Rotom Mow. I miss this thing. I wish this thing got Defog back, but I'm cool with that. It can go there. Its typing's nice. Would I take it over Electrode? No, I'd take Electrode over it, especially if Rotom kept Defog maybe, but it losing Defog, Electrode's just better. Next up, we've got Shaman, regular, which I'm going to put in B tier. I think Tangrowth is... Do I think Tangrowth is better? Maybe we move Tangrowth down to B tier. Yeah, this is fine. I'm cool with this. I think Shaman's better than Tangrowth. No, do I? Tangrowth is so bulky, but Shaman's got Healing Wish. We'll do that. I'm cool with this. Shaman's just nice and bulky. I think Shaman Sky is probably the best Pokemon we've seen so far. I know Covert Cloak, that beats a lot of things. It stops Shaman from air slashing, but I think this thing still has a lot of utility. Leaf Seed sets are nice. Fast Healing Wish. I think this thing is still usable. Superior, I'm putting in B tier. I'm taking it over Roserade. It can get hot quick. With Terra, it's pretty damn good. This thing can light up quickly. Simisage, F tier, joining the rest of the ranks. Leavanny, putting in D tier simply because webs are nice. Whimsicott, though, I'm putting in C tier. I'm putting above these guys. Whimsicott is fantastic. I used to love, I don't remember, it had to have been Gen 7. If you guys are long-term DyeItTight watchers, I used to run leagues with Sub-Seed Whimsicott. That was my guy. We deserve respect on his name. Then we've got Lilligant, regular. Really bad. You're going to the top of F. Lilligant Hisui, though, I'm going to put in A tier. I think this thing's actually, this might be the best Mon out of the 3. No, I think Shaman Sky is still better. But this thing hits so hard. Victory Dance is really cool. It gets a lot of cool moves. Hustle obviously slows it down where like it has a 20% chance to miss every turn. That is going to make it a little tough. but I think this thing hits like a bus. I'm excited for it. Next up, we've got Maractus. You're joining the terrible pile. Among Us, though, we're putting B tier. The bulky grass types are what are getting me right now. I love a good bulky grass type. Your Tangrowth, your Shaman, your Roserade, your Among Us. These are good Pokemon. I think is better than Celebi. Next up, we've got Sawsbuck. Top of F. Ferroseed, I'm going to put at the bottom of D. I'm taking over these two. Taking over this guy. Yeah, we'll do that. Spike Stack. I made sure to take out any Pokemon that aren't usable or draftable, in my opinion. The only ones that might be considered that I didn't are like Thwacky. You guys can comment down below that I did Thwacky wrong. Ferroseed just gets up Spike's, not Rocky Helmet. It's Iron Bar, which means that if anything wants to click a physical attack like Flip Turn or U-Turn, like, you know, not crazy strong throwing off attacks, it just does 12% to like something like that's really cool value, especially if you can get up Spikes and Rocks. Yeah. Ferrothorn's up next. This guy, I think, should go in A. Ferrothorn's the GOAT. We need to bring him back. I miss the days where Ferrothorn was just like the most impossible thing to break. You had to run Hidden Power, but now there's no Hidden Power. So in leagues that banned it in Gen 8, you were just thrown off. I like Ferrothorn. I think it's a good Pokemon. Virizion, though, not very good. Not very usable, not often bringable, but I'm taking it over Abomasnow. I think I'd take Breloom over it. Chestnut, I don't know. I played Chestnut in BDR week 2. I don't know when that's gonna be uploaded. I don't know what day. To be completely honest, it's bulky. I'm taking it over again. Spikes make it nice. I like it. Put it up there. Go-Goat. For anyone who knows, I wanted to become the Hartford Yard Go-Goats. Really like this Pokemon. Too bad it is very bad. It's going to go to the top of F, though. I think it's bringable. Trevenant, I don't think is bringable. It's going to go in like the mix of Fs. Gourgeist can be bringable. I think he can come over these guys. Sidgewise up next, and I think this guy earns himself a spot in B tier. I think he is pretty cool. I think the ghost typing is nice for it. I think Shadow Sneak is a nice priority. I think the ability to Nasty Plot or Swords Dance is good for it. I'm not mad at that. I like Decidueye. Decidueye Hisui, though, is not great. I think it's decent. So, like, under... I think that's fine. I think they get Defog still. Nice Defogger. Lurantis going into the pile. Contrary is cool for it. Shiinotic going into the pile. Serena. Now, people are going to go crazy and hate on Serena and think it's so terrible. I am going to put it above Abomasnow and Virizion. Spin is cool. Rapid Spin setup sets. Like, I got smoked by a Serena in BBR D League. It's a good Pokemon. People sleep on it. It is not unbringable that everyone says it is. It's not that bad. Next up, we've got Delmise. I take Delmise over these guys. Put it there. Spin is nice. The ghost typing is nice. Tapu Bulu. Go to the top of B. Defensive Pokemon sets up grassy terrain. Yeah. So our first S tier Pokemon, I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to put Kartana up there. That thing is a league of its own. Especially in a no hidden power meta. This thing goes crazy. The beast boost on it, it just clicks SD once and just mows through teams. You can always just put it as like a scarfer on the back and clean up games. I think Kartana slept on. I didn't like it in the Gen 7 days, and I would love to use Kartana again. Rillaboom, going in A. I think under Shaman, but above Lilligant. Right now, our third best. Grassy terrain's nice for it. Glide, knockoff, high horsepower. I think that's all fine. Eldegoss. This thing I want to chip with it. I'm not going to sleep on it. It's not very good, though. I'm taking it here. I'm definitely not taking it there. Probably take Roselia over it. Rapid Spin is cool. Flapple, very bad. But it's strong, so it can go there. Appleton, very bad. But it's bulky, so it can go there. Zarude. No Terra. Probably goes there. Its dual typing is really good. We have back-to-back Grass Darks. Zarude with Terra, potentially like top 3 on the board. I don't know. The Ogres are so good with Terra. It's definitely top 10. But Meowscarada is going to be going to claim the spot of S tier, of #1 spot. I think this Pokemon is fantastic. I really want to use it. If I use it, I might not think it's that great, but on paper, this thing looks so good. It looks so cool to use. Spikes, the U-turn, the knockoff, the triple axle, the flower trick to crit setup sweepers. Like, Masquerada is pretty valid. I like it. I really want to use it. I am praying that I get to use this or Greninja in Gen 9. After that, we got Arboliva. I am not a believer. It can go above Appleton. Bramblegast, I'm also not a believer, but it can go above Appleton. It hits really hard. It hits sneaky hard. It can, like, if you don't prep for it, it can, like, randomly wall Zapdos. If it doesn't run, like, Brave Bird or Air Slash. I think it blocks Air Slash. I don't remember. Maybe it might be Air Cutter that it needs to run, or it blocks one of those. They're like blocks like all of fucking Zapdos' moves, then resist electric. Spin is nice. Poltergeist hits hard. It gets Strength Sap. Whatever. Toadscruel, pretty terrible. Does it get spin? Yes. Utility makes it not bad in D. Next up, we've got Villain. Out of respect to L5, my goat, my guy. I'm not going to put it in. Not going to put it all the way at the bottom. You can go to the top of F out of drip for L5 song. Speaking of F, we've got like F and D. We got 4 in a row. Brute Bonnet is so bad. It can go above Roselia because it's strong. Wo-Chien can go above that because it's bulky. Iron Leaves can go. I think I'd take it over Arboliva and then Diplin, the bottom of D. I don't know. These Pokemon are so bad. I'm never using them. That's where it's tough. Make sure you guys tell me down below which ones you guys want me what you would change. Sinistcha, though. I've been on such a Sinistcha high. I'm definitely taking over Decidueye. It's so good. With Terra, it is so disgustingly good. And then finally, we've got the Ogerpons. No Terra. I'm going to start off with regular Ogerpon. I think it's fine. I don't think it's anything special. I'm going to put it to the top of B. Ogerpon Cornerstone, though, I think I'm going to put in S tier. This thing is so good. It is sneaky good. Grass Rock hits everything that you want and more. It can just lead and get up like 1 or 2 spikes. Base 110 speed is good. I like it a lot. No Terra. I think this is the best Ogerpon. Ogerpon Water. Probably taking over Rillaboom and Zarude. So I can go there. It's strong. It has water absorb. That's nice. Finally, Ogerpon Fire, I think is the best Terra Ogerpon. But regular Ogerpon, I think it's like 2nd or 3rd. I think I'd take it over Zarude, but not over Rillaboom. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And guys, this is the tier list. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys agree with, what you guys don't agree with. And let me know what types you want to see next week. We're going to keep the one type a week going until we run out of types. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.